Did the person that's supposed to buy your home just notify you weeks before the closing date that they're no longer going to close on your property? Wow. Okay. I'm Meegan Dennie, a real estate agent in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through a couple of scenarios that can help you handle this. Okay, so you're selling your property, you have an accepted agreement of sale, you're supposed to close in a few weeks, and you were just notified that the buyer can't close on closing day. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so believe it or not, this happens. It happens more often than you think, and it's really not a great situation for either party to be in, but it's even worse for the buyer that's backing out of the deal. So you're at least on the better end of these things. So there's now a breach of a legal binding document worth thousands or even millions of dollars, and definitely lawyers are going to need to get involved right away, like ASAP. The deposit that was given to secure the agreement of the purchase and sale is not just like given back to the buyer and you have to start all over again from scratch. There are many different ways to approach this, all in which you should, again, seek legal counsel for guidance right away. Usually this is where you go back to negotiations, but not on the sale or like the price of the house, but in regards to your losses for the buyer backing out. Okay, so number one example, you can negotiate for you to keep all or some of the deposit, and everyone signs off on a mutual release, and you move on and you relist and try to sell the home again. That's not terrible, especially if the deposit is, let's say, $80,000. Example two, you agree to nothing and you get the house back on MLS ASAP and start finding a real estate litigation lawyer if your current lawyer isn't already one. In this example, the deposit is held in your listing agent's brokerage's trust account, and it will stay there until they are given notice by your lawyer to release the funds and to who. The difference between example one and example two is that in example one, you get access to that money pretty quickly and you get to move on. But in example two, you're planning to sue that buyer, which is not so quick of a resolution. Let's say, for example, the market has dropped, or maybe interest rates have increased, or you sold the house in spring and now it's going up in December or January. Basically, something in the market has changed that could negatively impact your next sale price. Your house months later is, I don't know, maybe worth $100,000 less than what that buyer already agreed to pay you. If you choose example one, that deposit doesn't really make up for your losses. In example two, you can sue to recoup that $100K price decrease, plus possibly keep that deposit, among other losses that a judge may find is fair for you. However, again, in example two, you don't get anything quickly, and this could take a while to settle. And if the market hasn't really changed all that much, or perhaps it even works in your favor, like prices have gone up, then you may be better off just negotiating in example one and walking away. This is why I say consult with legal counsel, but there are many previous case laws that have examples just like these, and the buyer will be forfeiting something. How much? Well, that's the $1 million question. In any case, the goal is to get your house sold as quickly as possible again. All right, have you always dreamed about buying a house in the country and having some huge land and acreage to live on? It's nice, but there are some things to consider. Check out my next video, Things to Know Before Buying in the Country. I'm Meegan Dennie, and please don't hesitate to call me for all of your real estate needs in Toronto or the GTA. Thanks.